I should have come back sooner.
Yeah, you should have.
How's it going?
It's the same.
Have you been smoking?
Have you been drinking?
We need to gather all his precious objects. They sent me a list.
What's that for?
Protection.
Spoiler warning. The Surrender's ending isn't just shocking, it's a lie. Buckle up, because this breakdown will rewrite everything you thought you knew. The movie begins with a girl named Megan. Her father was terminally ill with cancer and didn't have much time left. This made Megan deeply sad. She desperately hoped for a way to cure him. She even quit her job to take care of him and tried everything possible to help him recover. On the other hand, Megan's mother turned to black magic. She would place human teeth or bones under his bed, hoping it might heal him. Megan was furious at these strange rituals and would throw these things in the trash. Her mother even started giving her husband bizarre potions recommended by a friend. Megan couldn't understand how a well-educated woman like her mother could believe in such superstitions. Megan and the nurse caring for her father believed that his condition wasn't improving because of her mother's odd experiments. Meanwhile, Megan was facing her financial struggles. Her father had promised to help her with money, but now everything was in her mother's control due to his illness. She hesitantly asked her mother for money, but her mother refused, saying everything was being spent on her father's medication. Her mother was also visibly depressed. One day, Megan suggested her mother go out for a while she stayed back to take care of her dad. As soon as her mother left, her father's condition worsened, and he began calling out in pain. A panicked Megan quickly gave him his medicine. While doing so, she heard strange knocking sound from the upper floor, as if someone was walking there. Thinking it was her sister, she went to wash her face. Lost in memories, she recalled the times when her dad used to play with her during her childhood. When she came out of the bathroom crying, she was shocked to find her mother giving her dad more medicine, even though Megan had just done that. She got angry and yelled, saying this could result in an overdose. Megan then proposed that both of them stay with her dad that night. The three slept in the same bed. The next morning, Megan woke up to find that her father had passed away. In shock, she woke her mother up and began crying uncontrollably. Together, they closed his eyes and mouth. But Megan noticed something odd. Her mother seemed completely unaffected, as if she didn't care. Megan wondered if her mother had ever loved her father at all. Now Megan was stressed about arranging the funeral. When she went to talk to her mother, she noticed her mother walking away upstairs as soon as she saw her. Megan secretly listened and heard her calling someone, telling them to come soon because her husband had arrived. Confused, Megan confronted her mother, asking if she had contacted an ambulance or made any funeral arrangements. Her mother ignored her questions and calmly started making coffee, asking Megan to play some music instead. This infuriated Megan. She shouted that her father, her mother's husband, had just died and they needed to prepare for the funeral. Her mother snapped and told her to shut up, saying that nothing like that was going to happen. She claimed that they just needed to keep his body cold, and then he would come back to life. Megan is stunned. Her mother insisted she knew someone who could bring the dead back to life. When Megan tried to reason with her, her mother said if she couldn't support her, she should leave. Heartbroken, Megan walked outside and began crying. That's when she had a vision of her father. He told her that her mother was doing the right thing and needed her support. If she didn't let her mother try, she would seem like the bad one. Realizing this, Megan returned inside and told her mother she was ready to help. Her father had told her that once he was gone, her mother would eventually realize this was all meaningless. But for now, Megan decided to go along. That her mother was visibly relieved and instructed Megan to help clear the living room. They covered all the windows so no light could enter. While covering one of the mirrors, Megan thought she saw a shadow. But when she turned, no one was there. More shadows appeared in the reflection, and when she turned on the light, everything was gone. Scared, she covered the mirrors as instructed. Then, her mother gave her a special suit to wear, and they both waited for the man her mother had called. Hours passed, and he didn't arrive. Megan started losing patience and accused her mother of believing in fake people. Her mother got angry and told Megan to leave if she didn't want to help. As they argued, the man suddenly appeared inside the house. No one saw him enter. He looked at Megan strangely and told her mother to burn all of her husband's belongings, anything he was emotionally attached to. Barbara, Megan's mom, started burning everything, including a picture Megan cherished. Megan pleaded with her not to burn the photo, but Barbara insisted it was just an object and wouldn't matter once her husband was alive again. And after burning everything, the man asked Barbara for a bag. Inside was a large amount of money, all of Megan's father's life savings, which he burned too, infuriating Megan. She protested, but no one listened. The ashes were used to create a ritual circle, and candles were lit around it. Megan, furious and heartbroken, left the room. Once again, she had a vision of her father. He told her not to abandon her mother during such a difficult time. Megan returned and was invited into the circle. The man explained that the circle offered protection. Her mother revealed they would use it to perform a ritual to bring back her father's soul, which involved a sacrifice. They placed her father's body inside the circle and began. The man grabbed Barbara's hand and ruthlessly cut off one of her fingers. Then he turned to Megan and did the same. She fainted from the pain. When she regained consciousness, the man was collecting her tears with a knife. Barbara told Megan it was time. They held hands and chanted the ritual. Finally, they entered the realm of souls. The hall transformed, and the man's face appeared torn. Suddenly, a dark force dragged him away. Megan wanted to save him, but her mother warned her not to leave the circle or they'd be trapped forever. Then they noticed that the father's body was missing from the circle. Souls had taken it. One soul had even possessed it. The souls began attacking Megan and Barbara, wanting to devour them. They didn't know this. They just wanted to bring the body back to the circle. To distract the soul, Barbara cut her finger and lured it toward her. But when she tried to drag her husband's body back, she accidentally stepped out of the circle. The souls immediately pulled her away, killing her. Terrified, Megan cried for her parents. Blood from her mother's body surrounded the circle. She could hear the eerie laughter of souls closing in. Crying and terrified, she remembered what her mother had once said. This conclusion is so abrupt it's hard to tell what's the lie. Was Megan released or devoured? Enjoy more movies. Be subscribed.